What is going on, everybody? So glad that you can join me today. My name is Steven Cabrera. Listen, I got a cool video for you guys. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Okay, a lot of people don't understand that real estate agents put their lives at risk every day by entering into vacant homes with strangers. So Brett Thompson put together this specialized class to teach real estate agents self-defense using techniques of jiu-jitsu. Okay, so with these classes, Brett's main objective is to make sure that real estate agents go into houses with strangers and that they are prepared for the worst case scenario. So we're going to go over FBI statistics, case studies, and then how to safely open up and close down an open house event. So with this, we're also going to go over those precautionary measures on how to survive and escape using Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. That way you can survive and escape any attack by someone that might be a little bit bigger than you. Hi, I'm Sydney Comiskey, VA Choice Home Mortgage.
Hey, Brett Thompson, Thompson Law Group, and Closing Ninja.
Hi, I'm Lori Strickland, Berkshire Hathaway Town Realty.
So what you just watched, that was my promotional video that I shot for real estate clients. Now, you know, throughout this process of me evolving and doing promotional videos, I've learned so much along the way, and I definitely wanted to share with you guys some of the tips and tricks that I've learned and things that I believe that are necessary to start moving on to shooting your promotional videos. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Number one is your equipment. What equipment are you using? Do you have equipment, right? So for me, you definitely need a camera. That's number one, right? Now, the one thing, you know, people buy these expensive cameras or they buy these lenses, but they don't know how to use it, right? Especially when you're first starting out. I know for me, when I first got my camera, I had no idea what I was doing, right? But over time, you need to get experience and you need to understand the ins and out of your camera and how to use that, right? How to switch to a log profile, how to change up your settings, right? Just understanding your equipment and its limitations is so important, right? Another thing is too, you need audio. Now, I always carry two sets of audio. So for me, I have my Rode series audio that I can hook up to the camera or even a pole. But my secondary is my lavalier mics. They're my Boya lavalier mics. Now, these mics are pretty good. You know, you can hook up two people at the same time and record two separate channels. So it really works for me, especially whenever I'm doing an interview or something like that, right? Another thing I believe that you need is lighting, especially depending on what are you doing in that promotional video, right? If the client wants you to have just a sit-down interview with them, I believe lighting is so important to take the quality look of your video to that next level. Also super important, right? A gimbal. I think a gimbal is so necessary. If you're getting into videography and if you're doing real estate shoots or promotional videos, I recommend it doesn't need to be an expensive one. Just get one just to get started, right? And then as you move forward and you get better, you can upgrade. And that's what I did. I upgraded to my Weeble S after using the Zhiyun Crane V1 for so long. But it's been so good for me. And you know, I know I was ready to move on to that next step, which I did. And that's how we have to do it, right, guys? Like, we have to constantly be evolving, constantly getting better at our craft. Another thing that I believe that is important, and I think it's not necessary, but it just can add another dynamic to your promotional video, is drones. And whether it's that Mavic Mini or whether it's another good DJI product, Mavic Air 2, right? So for instance, in this promotional video, what I was trying to do is I was trying to somehow grab the logo of the dojo and I was trying to incorporate it somehow into the interior. Now, but it just wasn't working out because the front was all full of glass and it was just such a pain. And right, so what I ended up doing, I saw the logo on the top and I threw my Mavic 2 Pro up, got the front of the sign, and once I was done with that, you know, that's what I ended up using for the intro, kind of showing the beginning and then kind of doing a speed ramp and a speed transition to the front door, which led to the symbol and the logo. All right, number two is creativity. So you definitely want to just have your mind, get ready, right? Just get as much creativity and much information as possible, especially before you get onto the shoot, right? So one of the things that you can do is once your client reaches out to you and asks you, hey, can you shoot the promotional video? You guys work things out, I'm ready to move forward, right? I understand what is it that they want you to shoot. I know sometimes it might seem kind of silly, but I remember in the beginning, I was asked to do a promotional video. I get on scene and I really didn't know what I was actually shooting. Like I knew physically what I was shooting, but mentally I didn't understand certain things, like who was the video gonna be tailored to, right? How long is the video? What are the audience that you're trying to capture? What is the message that you're trying to convey? Another cool thing that I think that can help out too is when you're on the phone with the client, you can ask them, hey, can you send me videos of what you've done? Because most of the time they've already done something, or they can just go on YouTube and be like, hey, look, I want my video to look like this. And honestly, that's pretty much one of the best things that you could do just to get started, so you can just, you know, have a picture in your mind of kind of the direction that you want to go. But when you get on scene, start to think of ways that you can plug in this video, right? And it's not like kind of you're being too overbearing with the client, but you're just pretty much trying to direct them, because at the end of the day, you're the videographer, right? You're the subject matter expert. So you're kind of like, okay, I know what looks better with this light, I know what looks better in this shot, and kind of having that mentality going into the shot, and always being humble and willing to receive whatever the client has to say. And that's gonna take us to number 3. All that being said, number 3 to me that I think is super important is having a good attitude. Right? Where is your attitude at? It's, you know, when we get on scene, right, you're also dealing with people, right? And it's not just about the job. Don't think of it, at least to me, I don't think of it as a job. I think of building relationship with this person, right? You don't want to do a job for somebody once and then not have them call you back. You want to build a relationship with your clients, like truly an authentic relationship. At least that in my business, our business, 7 City Studios, videography business, right? We really make it so important that we just build an authentic relationship with our clients. You know, just have that friendship with them, as well as on a professional level, right? You want to understand boundaries, but that's also building that relationship. And then on top of that, you're very easy to work with, and on top of that, you're going to deliver the best video quality possible. So that's going to even want them to come back to you. They're going to feel confident and comfortable with you. They're like, man, these people are good people. I know they're going to do what's right. They're not going to cut corners, and they're going to provide an incredible product. And they're going to constantly be calling you and wanting you to work with them. Now, the cool thing is when you have a good attitude and you build those relationships, not only are they going to want to work with you, but most likely they have people that are looking for videographers as well, and they're going to recommend you. And I know there's been plenty of times where I got a phone call or an email saying, hey, listen, I was recommended, they recommended you for this. They say you're awesome to work with. And I was just super grateful for those moments, and you know, that's why it's good, man, to do the right thing. All right, guys, so we went over equipment, right? What is your equipment? You need a camera. You definitely need a camera. You need a microphone. You need something to record audio. At least those 2 are the minimum that you need. So start looking into that. And on top of those 2 important factors, you need to understand your camera, right? You need to understand its limitations and how to get the best picture, right? So make sure you get that right. Your creativity is important. You're gonna get to a scene, you're gonna get to a spot where the house or whatever it is not what you look like, what you thought it was gonna look like. Look around, start pulling as much creative juices flowing, right? Do that homework prior. Make sure you ask the client, hey, can you send me a video of what you're looking for? And that's gonna help you get those wheels turning, right? And number 3 is your attitude. Make sure you keep a good attitude. Stay humble, guys. Stay humble. We'll be willing to receive correction, because that's how we're gonna grow. So hey, listen, guys, thank you so much for checking out my channel. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. So you guys go ahead and take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.